Welcome back to the channel, champions of Azeroth. Come dive deeper into the lore with me. Let's see where we left off in Azeroth, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Alright guys, we're here in the Eastern Plaguelands, and Del Garen wants to say something. Funny things that you remember. I spent 16 hours a day working the field. Every seventh day, I would head into bustling Anderhall to sell what I'd grown. It was a tough life. It was a tough life, but we did all right. But I barely remember any of that. When I think back to those days, I think about Gloria's smile or Andreas waving from the window whenever I look up from the plow. The farm's just a bit to the east, but I'm not sure I'm ready to go back. Still, I'd just like to make sure I hold on to these memories. It's funny the things you remember. I spent 16 hours a day working the fields, and every seventh day. Oh, I read this. We went shopping, and he wants to come home again. See what the Argent Crusade has to say about it. Garen's Withering Cauldron. My analysis is complete. The blight that affects the animals here is no residual disease. No, it is something new, and I think I know what it is. The Cult of the Dam maintains a plague cauldron on a farm called Garen's Withering. This farm is due southeast of us, close to where the Eastern Plaguelands begin. I need a sample from this cauldron to verify my suspicions. Eliminate the cauldron, Lord present there, for its key. You will then be able to access the cauldron and obtain a sample.
Remember the lessons of the past.
An access panel to the cauldron remains securely fastened. In order to open it, you will need a key. To find the key, Cauldron Lord Southwraith's key, distinguished as it touches the lock, and the access panel at the base. At the base of the cauldron's platform, I carefully close the spigot in the control panel, watching the cauldron putrid echers drip into the empty bottle. With the poison in hand, it's time to return to Field Agent Catris at the meter's steed.
Arcanan Poros.
Garen's withering house of viciously potent plague cauldron. Once we have sample of the plague it spews forth, we will be able to determine whether the Cult of the Dam is truly responsible for continuing to poison the land. Good work. One moment, please. The Draenei takes a moment to compare your sample with a sample he presumably had distilled earlier. Yes, this appears to be the same corruption that is affecting the wildlife. With this knowledge and with your combat expertise, we may have the power to stop this. Cult of the Dam maintains a small camp to the east, militia outpost, which they use for field training outside of the Skolamans. We may have allowed them to proceed unchecked with this training for too long. If the cultists are truly using this plague to inculate with wildlife, Smoke. Uh, inoculate with the wildlife, then militia outpost must be where the inoculation is occurring. Instructor Malicy runs the outpost. Find her, slay her, and find out who's taking orders from.
May your
Who's she
days
taking?
be long.
What can I do for you? You need something?
I wouldn't expect you to indulge the whims of nostalgia, old man. Still, if you find yourself in the area. This Gloria used to read this prayer book every night. How had I forgotten she was so devout, Steele? Dell's eyes turned to the finger painting. Oh, this painting of my daughter, Andrea, she loved to paint. This,
Have a good
sad.
one.
I think his daughter and wife had passed away. This is sad.
Ah, I've been expecting you.
While you've been away, I've been trying a different approach on our friend Zankiki. I believe he may have a future as a healer. This is mainly because healing spells never miss. I hear from Field Agent Catris that the cultist camp to the east is where the plagued animals are coming from. I hope you don't mind escorting Zankiki over there. Perhaps he can heal some of the plagued animals within the camp.
Ancestors watch.
Sounds good to me.
Let's go do it.
You take a look at the paperwork Milicia was carrying. The orders in Milicia's possession incriminate Dark Master Grandly of Skullomance, but they also conceal another important bit of information. The cult orders state that the plague from the cauldron at Garen's withering is in fact being used for two purposes. The first is the practice of spreading disease through the animals of the Plagueland, which you already knew about. The remainder of the plague is being shipped to the Weeping Cave, a cavern north of Milicia's outpost for use in some dark experiments. Students of the Sholomance are using this plague to reanimate the dead. Certainly, they must be stopped. Yes, they must be stopped. But we also must heal things. So let's go do all this stuff.
Good fortune.
You have gone above and beyond, Steel. Now, not only have you set back the cult of the Dam in their crusade to replague the Plaguelands, but you have uncovered another set of dire plans. They continue to reanimate the dead. Your name will definitely be mentioned when this information is presented to High Lord Fordring, Steel. You have my thanks and the blessing of the Argent Crusade.
Good health. You wish to speak?
By the grace of the Earth Mother, he's done it. Thank you, Steel. I admit I had nearly given up hope on Zenkiki. It's only due to your patience and diligence that he has come into his own as a druid and a member of the Cenarian Circle. And that's without even mentioning the good you've done for nature. You have an admiration and respect.
Walk with the earth.
And your steed is done. Time to go finish Anderhall.
Well met.
Word has it that you helped those farmers arm themselves. Well, now they have initiated the attack without my orders. They forced my hand. The battle has resumed. This time we fight the Forsaken and fight Clorteria, my old brother of the Epinblade.
None shall oppose you, dear lord.
To the east, deep within the Forsaken held Anderhall, you will find their commander. They do not fight, but call out orders from horseback. Hunt down and slay these commanders. Steal. The Forsaken won't stand a chance.
We do.
I'm no military expert, but this battle looks to be in our favor. Our defenders are equally matched with their death guards, but the farmers' militia has taken them by surprise from the rear. For the alliance. Still, we should all do what we can do. We can to make sure that we win. Travel east into Anderhall and slay the Forsaken death guards that are fighting with our men. The sooner they die, the quicker we can retake Anderhall.
Have a great day now.
Sounds good. Let's go kill some
death guards and some commanders. It's too far away.
Pleased to meet you.
You fight well, Steel. I wish I had your ability and your bravery.
Be seeing you.
Well met.
Well done. With them out of the way, I have no more excuses. Soon I must battle Cortia for honor in Anderhall.
The Ebon Blade will prevail.
We nearly have this battle won, Steel. I can taste victory. The Forsaken never stood a... What the hell is that?
None shall oppose you, Death Lord.
Keen Alliance, or Kneel Alliance, kneel before the might of the Forsaken.
I am yours to command.
Valkyr. Cortira brought Valkyr to this fight? He's gone mad. No, this is not Cortira's work. This is Sylvanas. The Valkyr were one of the Scourge's primary weapons. Not only were they skilled in battle, but they could be used to convert corpses into Scourge minions. I think that Sylvanas is stooping to such levels for the sake of the Forsaken. We need to stop the Valkyr before they wipe us out and turn our army against us. Slay as many as you can find, and bring some of these Minutemen with you. If they've survived this long, they must have some battle skills.
We do what the living cannot help you.
Our militia has been nearly wiped out. Only I had these few farmers remain. Those winged creatures, they took the bodies of our men and turned them into walking undead corpses. With every one of our men they took, they bolstered their own ranks. It pains me to admit it, but you will need to fight them along with the Death Guards and Valkyr as they did in life. They hunt in packs, so take some of my Minutemen with you.
For the Alliance. I am here to
For
serve.
every Valkyrie you slay, you save dozens of our men and prevent the Forsaken forces from growing. Still, they press on. We may not win this battle after all.
The Ebon Blade will prevail.
You fought valiantly, but we're getting nowhere. Every body that falls just fuels their forces.
See you later. Well met.
Our last hope of victory lies in defeating the Valkyrie. You've done well up until now, but you're only one man, and there are literally dozens of them raining destruction on the battlefield. One enormous Valkyrie sits atop the tower to the south. You can see her from here. Perhaps if we eliminate her, the remaining Valkyrie will dissipate. This is our only hope. Bring some of Grant's men with you. You'll need the protection.
None shall oppose you, Death Lord.
I see you, lady. And you're dead. Just be fun and jump down. Hey, buddy, I took care of that Valkyrie.
I am here to serve.
I watched your victory from below. Well fought, but ultimately it was for naught. The Valkyrie and the Forsaken press on. Soon they will overtake us. We have lost Anderhall. Head south to Chillwind Camp. Tell the Commander Ashman and Valorfist everything that happened here. Me, I'm going west into Tears Fall. My battle's not over yet. I've got an appointment with the harpy that calls herself the Banshee Queen, and I'm finding out what she did to Corteria.
We do.
Okay.
The living cannot.
Go tell Valorfist we have to evacuate because the Alliance have lost.
Oopsie daisies.
Well, I was gonna end the episode here, but there's no one here. What is going on? Let's reload real quick. Yeah, no one is here, even though we have a quest to be here. Well, I'll tell you guys what happens in the next one. I don't know what happened, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. It helps out a ton. If you want notifications of my daily upload, hit the red subscribe button down below. And if you have any games or questions about the lore you want to ask me, leave them a comment down below. Oh, wait a second. Oh, no, I thought someone behind me. All right. Other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. You have a nice day.